So this is a demo of my custom mod Footswitch. I've cannibalized an old Blackstar amplification foot pedal here. You can see I've modified it to have the Arduino shield connectors. You kind of see Blackstar under the paint. But basically I got this on surplus. It's a Blackstar Footswitch for 20 bucks. I ripped the guts out of it, and then inside we have the mod Arduino shield, and then underneath that is an ST microelectronics controller. It's an Arduino form factor development board, so I'm using one of these basically. And it's kind of mechanically wedged in here just because it had to fit this enclosure. So I had to actually snap off the controller part. So the ST link, I had to snap that off in order to get it in here. Makes things more difficult to develop, but it's all in there and working. So as you can see, I have 4 foot switches and 4 LEDs. They're wired up to the Arduino shield using just some simple resistors and a header and some ribbon cable. And then using the built-in control chain capabilities of the Arduino shield, I can now write code on the STM controller, which I've done, and I've actually ported the entire control chain protocol to MicroPython, and then have a simple Python-based Footswitch. So to show this in action, I have my screen up here with a simple patch. Over here I have my mod, and if I bring the Footswitch up here and plug in the control chain cable, so that's just plugged into the back. Plug this into the main input. Try and do all this one-handed. You'll see the LEDs light up, circulate back and forth. That is the handshaking process of the control chain protocol. So when they stop, that means it's actually been detected by the mod. And if we go over to my computer screen, you should see down here we have one control chain device detected, which is my AudioFab Footswitch. Just to show that again, oops, go back, show that again. If I wait for this to reload, unplug it over here, you'll see it has become disconnected. Plug it back in, detects itself after the handshake, so now we're now connected. And if I just pick a random pedal here, and then go over and assign to here, under control chain, I now have 4 actuators. So if I select, say, Footswitch number 2 and save, you'll notice that the on-off button is currently on. When I go back to the Footswitch now, indicator 2 is on, indicating that that is connected up. And if I do this, it toggles on and off. Back over here in the UI, toggles on and off when I press the button. Now leaving it on, I'll reassign this to Footswitch 4. Save. Now you'll see we're over on Footswitch 4. The light is on off. So we've got the entire control chain protocol running here. And if I assign these back to none and remove the assignments, then you'll see over here all the indicators are now off. The buttons don't do anything. I'll unplug my Footswitch, and you should see it become disconnected in the UI immediately. So everything's going now except for tap tempo. That will be implemented shortly. Why Python? Just because it was something to do, an interesting challenge. I wanted to see if it was possible, and indeed it is. I could rewrite all of this to use the standard control chain C library and just do it in like an Arduino sketch, but this seemed like a fun challenge and it actually works. So the next step will be to update the control chain protocol library in MicroPython to support tap tempo and any other features that are there, since I ported it over pretty much a year ago now. So that's just a short demo. Thanks.